you hold many titles: actress, mom, mom of three, producer, and you have a baby.
I
How do you balance a busy schedule of making time for yourself as a mom of three?
Oh, yes, I think that is the biggest lesson and challenge is how to balance everything all the time. I think for all people, all women in general, but yeah, especially that's something I work really hard on. How do I find time for myself? I do find it. I carve it out. I really like to sometimes at night when the kids are asleep tends to be the best time. I either try and watch a show that I've been wanting to watch or take a bath or have some time just to myself because I decompress really well with no one around me. I just need like
Right.
complete alone time, even if it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm not great with texting back on my phone in general, but I really just go, I know I have a million things to do, but I'm gonna put that down for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
And I think it's become a habit and that helps.
for sure. So, have you gained any parenting insights since welcoming your daughter Rhiannon in June?
I feel as if because this is third time around, I have more confidence
Mhm.
in knowing what is happening, knowing what I'm doing. The stages, first baby, the stages were, oh, what is happening? There's a
Right.
certain sense of, I don't know what to do here, kind of. It all feels a little bit anxiety inducing. And then third baby, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is what we got. She just had her first stuffy nose. And
Oh,
with that had been Evie, I've been very, very stressed out. I said, "Oh, this is okay. Breast milk has a lot of immunity. We're going to be
yeah,
good."
you
And
got
she
this.
was, in a couple of days, there's just a sense of ease, a stronger sense of ease, after obviously you've had a few kids. And seeing, I have my toddler who's 4.5 and seeing the stages that he's in, and I
Right.
know what's coming up. And so I would just say, yeah, this time around, I've just learned to relax and go with the flow and trust myself even more.
You touched on this a little bit, but was your pregnancy journey or your postpartum experience so far with baby number three any different from your first two?
No, I mean, pregnant with Rhiannon, it felt similar as far
Yeah.
as physically
Mhm.
symptoms wise. It just was so busy because I had two others to chase and spend time with and give attention
Right.
to. So there weren't as many wonderful naps that maybe I would have been able to get, or some things that I would have done while pregnant before. I was really, really busy. But and I would say post third baby, I've had three C-sections, and the third C-section with Rhiannon, I was down and out for a little bit longer than I was the other two, mostly because it was a third, and there's two of the kids, and my body needed a little bit more time to heal, and my skin actually had some changes, and so I had a bit of drier skin. I was noticing fine lines. I was seeing these things happen. And that's why I'm obsessed with Neostrata because I've used their products for years. But I found myself needing some great products that were also multitasking and ability to work with my busy lifestyle and just help fight the signs of aging.
That kind of brings me to something I wanted to ask you about. So tell us about your partnership in Neostrata and like what drew you to to the brand. And on a personal note, I have to say, well, I'm not a mom. I have dealt with melasma as well and currently dealing with it. So I want to hear all about it.
Yes. Oh, girl. Yeah, me too. It obviously for years. And honestly, finding Neostrata was such a game changer for me for melasma in particular because their products, the glycolic face wash, the vitamin C drops, the acid pads,
Mhm.
they worked
Okay.
so well. It's like a daily routine you
Yeah.
can do. And I watched my melasma go down and also stay down, which is part of the thing with melasma. And then I started realizing, like I was saying with the fine lines, and my mom always told me as a kid, women will focus on their face, but they forget their necks and their chests. She's like, whatever
Oh.
you do in your face, bring it down. I mean, she was very, very wise, very girly, and taught me all the right things. So I love this Neostrata product, this firming neck cream, because it really fights the fine lines. It's good for sculpting and lifting. And I just think so many people don't remember to do that. So I love it. It's part of my my routine every morning, and it helps me when I have, this much time to get ready, but it does multiple things. It's incredible.
We love a product that can do multiple things and all in
Yeah.
one. You kind of answered what some of your favorite products are, but what is something you think that every woman needs to have in her skincare or wellness regimen?
Ooh, I mean, I don't go a day without the Neostrata vitamin C
Mhm.
serum because it's brightening, it's rejuvenating, it makes my skin feel camera ready. And that is because I'm on a TV show, so I have to I have to think about these things. And I love the sculpting neck cream. Those are the two that I would probably, no matter what's going on in my life, those are the two I'm putting on my face in my neck every morning and every night.
And I feel like as a mom now, a mom of three, I'm sure it feels nice to like as a form of self-care to like, oh, I did that. Maybe I didn't,
Yes.
do everything I wanted to do, but at least I did my skincare. So I feel like I've done something.
Yes, I was just saying this morning, Rihanna woke up, I'm feeding her, and I'm holding her, going in the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, so Evie's getting dressed, Callum's getting up and getting his clothes
Yeah.
on, so Callum, so like, hold on, I have 3 minutes. So I'm holding her, bouncing her, and then I'm like, I can't go without my vitamin C or my sculpting neck cream. I'm doing these routines because it's very true. It's like 2 minutes. It takes me 2 minutes, but at least I know that I'm keeping my skin in good shape.
It's almost like brushing your teeth. You do
Yeah,
that,
it
and then
is.
you do
It's
your
as
skincare.
important as brushing our teeth.
Totally. It's on the outs,
We
yeah,
both.
for sure. So you documented your pregnancy journey and have been bringing fans along throughout your postpartum journey as well, normalizing the ups and the downs, such as sharing your struggles with mastitis last month. What was
Yes.
something that was important? Was it something that is important to you, and how does it feel to have that relationship with your followers?
I would say because I've been, I would say, communicating with in this fashion and this through social media in different ways for years. I really love the community feeling. I have knock on wood, I have very nice, incredibly supportive and awesome people that I communicate, followers and whatnot on social media. And I really noticed that with my mastitis journey because I joked that I think mastitis could bring the world together. It's one of those things that if you've been through it, it's so horrible that everyone's like, oh, I had friends, I had people sending me messages and going, oh my gosh, do this. I feel you. I've been there. I had so many suggestions, and a lot of them really worked. I mean, I was reading these going, oh, okay, you're right. If I take this supplement, that does help. But if I do, if I put warm compresses on, oh, but not warm because the new studies say cold, so I'm like finding out all this stuff through this way of communicating with these people that we, over social media. So I really find it to be a positive experience, and I've really enjoyed it. And I do think it allows for more communication and just connection.
Totally. Especially in today's day and age. There's always so much negativity. It's like, let's bring the positivity. Yeah, this is a crappy thing
Yeah.
that you're dealing with and other moms are dealing with. Let's come
Yes.
together and help each other.
And so many moms, anyone who's watching, so many moms who reached out to me. It was so awesome in that moment where I was like, I can't tell how many times I Googled, like, will I ever feel good again? Like, do you ever feel right after mastitis? Like, it's that bad. And they go, don't worry, it's awful, but do this, this, and this, in a couple days it'll be better. And it really helped and worked.
I love that. And you have that support too. So even if you're not feeling good, you have
Yeah, we
it as well.
all need support. It's like,
Yes.
and we don't need to say how we get the support. It's like we just need support.
So Cardi B recently welcomed her third child and spoke out about the pressures in Hollywood to snap back into a pre-baby body after having a child. Do you think that that's something that's prevalent for celebrity moms? And have you ever experienced it or felt that pressure?
Oh, yes, I do think it's prevalent for all women. I feel like there
Yeah.
is a sense of sometimes you don't even realize it, but it's a subconscious thing that happens when people go, "Oh, you look amazing. I can't believe you just had a baby."
Right.
You had a baby 3 months ago? That's crazy. And it turns into this subconscious of like, oh, that is a good thing that I look back to what I was, that people are commenting in that way rather than saying, wow, your body really went through something amazing. You gave life, you gave birth. Like you should really take it easy and rest and rejuvenate. That's incredible. It's this interesting thing that I have noticed. Um, and I don't love it because I don't want that to be the focus ever. Like I said, you've given life, in particular with me, I had a massive surgery, I had a C-section. So
Yeah,
you do need to recuperate and rest and allow yourself time. And I think the quicker you can sort of block out and tune out those comments and just know, you're on your own schedule. And but at a certain point, I do find myself getting excited to move again and
right,
feel stronger in my body and all those things which kind of helps. But I'm much more it's not even near in the if you like top 10 things that I'm focusing on at the moment that is
right.
not there snapping the body back. It's just not a priority. However, I trust that I'm doing things that are helping my body to feel good and feel nurtured, and that when I'm ready to kind of get back in the gym and be doing my weightlifting and getting myself feeling strong again, I will. But I feel like we need to give mothers time to recuperate. It's unheard of that people are like, oh, you've passed your 4 week
Yeah.
appointment at the doctor, you're ready to go into the gym. It's like only if that feels good for you. If that feels good for you, great, go for it.
Especially like you mentioned, you had another C-section, and those you have like a big recovery time, and you can't even like, from what I understand, my cousin got one with my godson, and you can't even like lift things for a certain amount of
Yes.
time.
six
So it's
weeks.
like
Yeah.
I just want to be able to lift things and lift my other
Yeah.
kids before I could even think about exercising.
Yeah.
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 So like you
Definitely,
said,
which was always hard for me because as a dancer, I'm so used to being in my body
yeah,
and using my body. I'm really like I've had to learn how to rest and recuperate. Like it's almost like a skill. I had to learn how to rest and recuperate. So I had, 6 weeks where I couldn't pick up Callum really.
yeah.
And he got really used to it because he's used to something called run hugs and he'd run and we'd pick him up and spin him around. And I was like, well, mommy, mommy for the moment can't do run hugs, but we can do big hugs on the ground. And so he got used to it. But after 6 weeks, yeah, you start to feel yourself stronger and you're able to lift and then you start coming around the bend. But yeah, it's a whole, you have to, there's no way around it. You have to allow your body to recuperate.
Definitely. And last question, what has been your favorite part about starring in The Rookie, and what can you tell us about and tease about season 7?
Ooh, season seven's really, really good. I feel like every season we say is more action, more drama, more romance, all these things. But this season, it really has a lot more high stakes, there's a lot of fun stuff to come. I've already in a couple episodes that we've been filming, been doing a lot of stunt work, and there's a lot of situations that my character Bailey is getting into that is exciting, it's high stakes. I just love the show because it blends so many types of shows into one. We've got, the procedural element where there's a crime every week. We have action, there's romance, it's humorous, there's comedy, there's a lot of fun things that we blend into one show. And I love my cast. I love Nathan. He is the honest to God best, best, best. The rest of the cast is incredible. We have a lot of laughs. It's fun. And fans, like I love meeting people that find this show and they say this is their guilty pleasure or this is their
Yes.
show to watch with their whole family.
Mhm.
And they get sucked into it and they binged all the 5 episodes or 5 seasons in 2 weeks. I love that because those are the shows that I want to be a part of, but also that I like to watch. So I feel really grateful to be a part of it.